Blah. Nike, a go-go. This is the one that made me want to do another one of these shows. It's a really, really interesting song. Okay. Really interesting song. Nike, a go-go. So first, what are the different pieces of Nike Go-Go? What does Nike Go-Go mean? I never really sat and thought about what Nike Go-Go is. Okay. So that's the first thing we got to take a look at. What is Nike? So Nike is in reference actually to something. In part, it's something called Project Nike. Okay. Project Nike was a U.S. Army project proposed in May of 1945 to develop a line of sight anti-aircraft missile system. The project delivered the United States' first operational anti-aircraft missile system, the Nike Ajax, in 1953. A great number of technologies and rocket systems used for developing the Nike Ajax were reused for a number of functions, many of which were given the Nike name. So Nike comes from the goddess from Greek mythology. You also know Nike sneakers, right? Just do it. Just do it. Nike is the goddess who personifies victory in any field, including art, music, war, and athletics. She is often portrayed in Greek art as winged victory, which kind of makes sense for a missile, right? Like a missile is winged victory if you're in war and you're trying to defeat your enemy in the motion of flight. However, she can appear without wings as wingless victory, where she is being portrayed as an attribute of another deity such as Athena. Nike a go-go. Nike is we've got a bunch of different metaphors here being sort of plugged into this idea of Nike. And then what is a go-go? Is that like we've always like that's such a nomenclature of just everyday vernacular. We all say it. A go-go. This a go-go, that a go. But what is a go-go? So I looked it up. A go-go relating to or denoting an unrestrained and sexually provocative style of dancing to popular music, right? A style of dance music originating in Black communities of Washington, D.C. and characterized by an incessant funk beat. So it's interesting how it's a unrestrained and sexually provocative style of dance. It's kind of like maybe it's like, it's like grinding in the 60s. In the same way that like rock and roll is just slang for fucking, like that's the bottom line. Like at the end of the day, that's what it is. So you hear that a lot. So Nike, a go-go. And, if you ever actually sat and digested the lyrics, it's about, it's a narrator, Glenn, or a narrator having sex with a missile. That's what it's about. Or at least that's what the lyrics suggest. It's this guy who was having sex with a friggin' missile. Literally. The sexual. Now, there's so many different, and this is where, this is where Glenn's writing is brilliant. This is where Glenn's writing is unreal. He is like matching two themes together, juxtaposing two themes together. The idea of like lust, sex, and war, and the idea of like your missile is your, it's your cock, it's your, whatever. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. It's like Wargasm. The man loves war and destruction. Maybe he actually just likes doing things to machines. I agree, Gallic Guns. Misfits should do a collab with Nike shoes. That would be great. Yeah, like the Go-Go Girls. Exactly. That you guys are getting it. You guys are understanding. American lust for war. Lots of our descriptions for weapons are very Freudian. Mother of all bombs, the big one. Exactly. Right. There's definitely some phallic symbolism. Let's look at the lyrics. It's a missile girl in a missile world. So it's interesting how, oh man, you can get really, really, really deep here. I'm not going to go to the level of deep that I'm thinking about right now because I don't even know how to talk about it on this channel, but it's even more subversive perhaps than I'm thinking initially. It's a missile girl and a missile. What is a missile girl? Think about what a missile girl might suggest in a missile world. Human tongue feels aluminum plate. It's a missile boy. Wow, this is taking on a whole new meaning for me. I'm not sure how to exactly explain this. And it's interesting, instead of there's no whoa, there's no go, and there's a no. Those are the three Glenn Danzig sort of war cries. It's a stoplight. Whoa, no, and go. But we have another one that we've never considered. Oh, 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 oh. There's oh. There's oh, 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 oh. Right? So that's pretty interesting. Death Machine and Man in Love. This is where you get the idea of like, this is a song about a guy who is in love with a missile or wanting to have sex with a missile. However, again, just take it one step further than that. What is it really suggesting? What is it really suggesting here? Tracking system checks out, pulse, all systems go. I mean, it's sex, rocket blast fury with a manual sex drive. It's a missile girl with a long white face. A missile girl. Well, Nike is her name. You remember it. Deadlier than any girl on any world. Nike be good. Nike be everything woman's not. Nike take my life along with yours. Obviously. I can't explain why this is so funny right now. I literally can't explain. It's right there. It was right there the whole fucking time. It was right there the whole friggin' time. Isn't that fucking hilarious? There are very few people who will understand what I am referring to. I can't say on the air. Wow. It's a missile girl. Do you know what that is do you get it? It's a missile girl. And then there I go and it's over. There I go and it's over. I mean, it's busting. He's busting, right? There I go and it's over. It's the end. And then, I mean, this again, another example, just like with Ghouls Night Out, Ghouls Night Out, that sort of thing. But what I was saying is, there I go, and then it's go, that sort of thing is interesting. It's very much like Ghouls Night Out, Ghouls Night Out. It shouldn't work on paper when you're reading it. There I go, and then it's a go. That sounds kind of goofy, right? That sounds pretty goofy. But when you actually hear it, it works. I can't believe this. I'm literally reading this again. I've read these lyrics how many times, but I've never actually noticed what it's actually saying. Biz says Nike Be Good might be a callback to an old warplane named Lady Be Good. Very good. Very good. I never would have considered that. Glenn's world destroying climax. Sure. Wow. I'm kind of blown away. I got man, that there's there's some people who will totally fucking understand why this is so insane. Fuck the lyrics. It's right there in the lyrics. It's literally right there in the lyrics. A missile girl, deadlier than any girl on any world. Nike be everything woman's not. What is the song suggesting? What do you think the song is suggesting? I'm going to let it remain rhetorical. I'm not going to say what I think. I want to hear what you think. What do you think the song is suggesting? It's true. A lot of Misfits lyrics shouldn't work, but they work well. It ain't Lola, bro. That's right. It ain't Lola. Nope, siree.